No worries. I know this is not your bill. You know what I mean?
Want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine, right?
Film on, but what I'm trying to say is...
Yo, the internet is on fire right now. Listen to this. We gotta talk about it because 50 Cent is back outside, and this time he's on Jim Jones' neck. Allegedly, Jim Jones just got evicted from his podcast studio, and somehow 50 Cent got his hands on the footage and the paperwork. And the visuals got Jim Jones looking like he's trying to break back into his own studio, like his Grand Theft Auto Harlem edition. Yeah, this one is messy, and we're about to unpack every layer of it. So 50 jumps on social media and drops surveillance-style footage that supposedly shows Jim Jones outside the podcast studio. And when I say outside, I mean outside, allegedly trying to get in. Now the clip is wild. It looks like one of those World Star security cam moments. You see motion, you see tension, you see pure frustration, and Jim Jones is straight up trying to kick the door in.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My property. All right. Gotta talk to somebody.
50 Cent threw a clip on his Instagram and captioned it, "Damn, bro, this wouldn't happen if we were friends. Wanna be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it, lol." Girl, this man 50 is built differently. Basically, he's saying, see what happens when that rent doesn't get paid? Then it gets crazier. More posts start popping up with paperwork. He shared a notice issued to IFC Management LLC, Jim Jones, saying the lease was terminated. The notice reads, "Take notice as follows. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default, which expired January 22, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, which expired on February 17, 2026. It also says the tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated." We still don't know how 50 got this footage, but listen to this. 50 Cent is moving absolutely diabolical. And of course, the internet did what the internet does best. They started cooking immediately. Now here's where it gets spicy. Reports started floating around that Jim Jones and his podcast crew allegedly owed a heavy chunk of back rent. We're hearing whispers of 6 figures. We're hearing landlord chaos. We're hearing that Ox changed. We're hearing people got kicked out. Now hold up. Jim Jones hasn't come out and said, "Yeah, I got evicted." But 50 is moving like he's got the landlord on speed dial. And that's the scary part about beefing with 50. He doesn't just diss you, he does a full investigation and turns into CSI Queens. This man posted what looked like receipts and started narrating the situation like it's an episode of Power. Let's be real, Fifth doesn't even need to rap anymore. His real superpower is trolling. This dude wakes up at 6 a.m. just to ruin somebody's day. He posts clips, adds captions, reposts blogs, and then slides into other blogs' comments. Then he laughs, and when you respond, he doubles down with more footage. It's like arguing with somebody who already made the meme before you finished your sentence. Now, what makes this worse is the optics. If you're a rapper, a businessman, running a podcast, and footage surfaces of you allegedly being locked out, the internet isn't asking for context. They're clowning instantly. Memes started flying everywhere. Folks were saying Dipset eviction ballin' but can't pay rent. It got ugly quick. Now some people asking, why is 50 targeting Jim Jones like this? Well, if you've been paying attention, 50 Cent has been in his New York villain era. Last week, he posted surveillance footage of Jim Jones stuck outside in the cold. Then the following week, he posted a clip of the lights getting shut off.
No worries. I know this is not your bill. You know what I mean? So that's what I said, start off fresh.
But now I know what.
Yeah.
What was controlling what? I mean,
We was here before.
Sorry, excuse me. Do we need an electrician or do we just call on it and they come out and return everything off?
We just got
I was just told I don't need an electrician. I'm talking to you guys right now.
You don't know how to deal with it.
We need to put in a new meter or we just need a new meter now?
You need it.
no need.
A new meter needs to be in.
You're a new customer.
We're a new customer.
And whenever you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Super Bowl 60? Are you ready for the excitement, the adrenaline, Branson Cognac? What happened with the lights, man?
And a week before that, he even leaked audio from the tenant claiming Jim Jones and his entire podcast crew were behind on their rent.
Want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it was out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
Listen to this. 50 Cent doesn't beef for sport. He beefs for entertainment leverage. Every time he drops something like this, blogs scoop it up. Clips go viral. Engagement spikes. And guess what? 50 wins, because whether Jim Jones was really evicted or this is being gassed up, the storyline right now belongs to 50, and that's dangerous. Now, to be fair, Jim Jones hasn't exactly curled up. He's reposted a few things, he's hinted that everything isn't what it looks like, and from what we can see, this might be more of a business dispute than some dramatic tossed out on the street moment. But here's the catch. Perception beats the explanation. By the time you clear it up, the meme's already taken the victory lap. That's the internet in 2026. If the footage looks wild, it is wild. So let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just rap beef. This is business image warfare. Podcasting is branding, studio space signals stability, and 50 is attacking that angle. He's basically saying you're
Film on, but what I'm trying to say is, I've been happy to be able to invest in myself and something that I know is going to help a lot of other people. I'm not building this facility for myself. Yes, it is a business move. That's why I invested in myself. But I'm building this facility for all creators and young ones that's trying to come up to be a creative or have a creative ability that they want to know how to double down on. It's like an X-Men school for all the fly people, if you say so yourself. So, I appreciate the promo. I love free promo. I ain't gonna miss a beat. You did? It's cold in here.